Hello, my witchy friends. I posted a poll over the past couple of days asking which video you'd like to see, and my crystal collection won the vote. I've had a lot of these crystals for almost a decade now, gosh, and I'm by no means a crystal expert, more of a rock enthusiast, but I'd like to share some of them and the sounds they make. A lot of the information I get about these crystals comes from the incredible Crystal Bible, a definitive guide to crystals, and this is by Judy Hall. It features over 200 crystals. There are multiple volumes now, I believe, but this is the first one. And I had to use it while making this video for the visual references. It's because there were some gemstones that I could not remember the names of. If you are a crystal expert, I invite you to help me identify some of the crystals in this video in the comment section below. So let's start on my left hand side with Sunny Citrine. And citrine is this gorgeous yellow type of quartz with these little points. And this one has a lot of just regular quartz in it, a lot of white with the yellow. And there are these really satisfying uneven edges on it, but I love the color. It just makes me so happy, and it's such a nice piece of crystal. I also have this Selenite wand. If you watch Free Spirit ASMR, she uses Selenite wands all the time, and I really wanted one after watching her videos. But they just feel really nice, smooth. They're purifying, cleansing, very neutral crystal, and they look really nice in the light, as you can see here. Sort of has that glow to it in the light. I also have cat's eye, one of my favorite stones to wear as jewelry, and it has kind of that luminous glow that a cat's eye has, so I'm assuming that's where the name comes from. It's actually very close to the color of my cat. He's a dark gray, but this piece has some brown on it as well. And over here I have a piece of just plain quartz. I love the shape of this one. It's just got a nice point. It sits really nice in a display case. Catches the light. It is clear at the tip and then a little more muddy and foggy. But look at that point on it. It's just a really beautiful piece of rock, and a must-have for any crystal collection is clear quartz. And this is Moonstone. Easily my favorite. Has these sort of pearlescent blue bits inside of it. This piece doesn't have as much. It's kind of hard to find them, but it's very flashy if you get a piece that has a lot. And I chose this one because it's round like the moon. I also have another piece, but it's brown moonstone. It is a little bit pearlescent as well. You can kind of see that shine on the bottom, but it doesn't have that blue, beautiful luminous quality to it. I do love the brown color, and I'm wearing it on my ring as well. You can see the blue very strongly with that ring. It's just such a witchy stone to wear. I feel like it's full of mystery and wonder. That's my moonstones. Over here. And what should we look at next? And this is blue calcite. I've got quite a few calcite pieces in my collection. This one has a really nice shape and texture. And calcite has a lot of these interesting ridges and formations. This one stands up really nicely on its own because of that. But I find this to be a very calming stone. And I really love this piece. It just looks like so natural. It's more raw. It's like less like the tumbled stones in my collection. So I'll put it over here, standing upright. Then I also have red calcite. This one's shaped more like a point, but it has those long lines on it, those ridges. And in this light, it doesn't quite look as dark red as it is in person, but it's this really like rich ruby red, and I love it. It's one of my favorite crystals, I think, because it's so fiery and beautiful. What next? Oh, Labradorite. This has a similar thing going on as the Moonstone. Look at that. Oh my god. It's so beautiful. This yellowy, flashy inlay. There's some on the other side as well. It is my dream to own a really big piece of this. Oh my god, it's just so beautiful. This was a gift many years ago. It's kind of in the shape of a worry stone. You can hold it on your palm and like rub the flat surface with your palm. And over here we have Zoisite. This is a fairly new addition to my collection. It kind of just reminds me of like a pebble, but it's square and has kind of wild and funky colors. I believe I got it at a little witch shop near me, and they put it inside a little sachet with lavender flowers. That smelled really good for a long time. Orange calcite. This is a tiny piece of orange calcite, but it has such a delicious looking color, you know. Reminds me of oranges or popsicles and beautiful summer days. Same rough texture as my other calcites. And then I also have Epidote here. This sort of green triangular piece. This one I just love the feel of in my hands. It's very smooth, it's polished. I had never seen this crystal before, and then I went to a crystal shop and they had tons of it, so I was pretty excited. This is one of my favorite parts of my collection, my Malachite. Or is it Malachite? Correct me if I'm wrong here. But it has these beautiful striations. This was a gift many years ago. The color is unlike anything I've seen before, and it's a pretty reasonably sized chunk of it. Kind of reminds me of Agate in the way that it looks like the inside of a tree trunk, you know? Tiger's eye is next. I have tiger's eye jewelry as well. I have a ring that has tiger's eye. The way that this one is shaped is really satisfying. I love the different colors and little ribbons throughout it. It's really, really pretty. And I also have another piece. I think it's here. Yeah. It's red tiger's eye. It's a much smaller piece, and it has that same sort of holographic look and texture to it. I really love it. This is a very small piece, but nice to just slot away in your pocket. Okay, I'll put these here. And next, I have a little piece of pyrite, and this one is from when I was a kid. I believe one of my family members brought me back pyrite from a trip or something, and it was one of the first rocks that I had in my collection. A lot of people call it fool's gold. One that's sold at like museum gift shops and things like that. So I've held on to it for all of these years. This is Lemurian Quartz, which is kind of unique because from my research on it, I bought it from this random vendor at an expo. It grows independently of a cluster. So it tends to be a little more yellow, and it has these bizarre ridges on the side. But she insisted it was Lemurian quartz. I can't be certain that it is, but I think it's really cool regardless. I also have rose quartz here. This one's pretty cloudy. It is just like a piece of it. It's not like honed or tumbled or anything, but a nice one to hold in your hands nonetheless. And many people know and love rose quartz. It's a very popular stone because it's associated with the heart and love. And here's another 2 pieces of rose quartz that I have. One of them is pretty like rough and untumbled, whereas the other one is smoother. But I have three pieces in total. They're really nice. Oh, I actually have 4. I have four pieces. They sound really nice when rolled together. I love rose quartz. It's just such a gorgeous stone. Let's put these off to the side. Very gently. So 4 pieces. There was secret piece hiding. Okay, what next? What have I not shown you? Another piece of clear quartz and a piece of citrine. It's very light citrine, though. You can barely see the yellow, but it comes out very clearly as yellow. This is a very clear piece of clear quartz. Very nice. Almost looks like an ice cube. And this is the citrine. Very lightly yellow, but really pretty in the light. A true precious gemstone. So, those two little pieces. I used to have a piece of amethyst that was this size too, but I don't know where it went. I think it got lost at some point. I also have Angel Aura quartz, and it's called that because it has this sheen on it in the light. It's kind of like a rainbow aura of colors. Very, very pretty. And there's like little points that are coming off the main point, which is really pretty. This is one of my absolute favorite crystals in my collection. And I have this point now. I think this is dyed. It might just be regular quartz, but if anyone knows what on earth this point is, that information would be wonderful. I've had it for years, and I've never known what it actually is. It wasn't labeled when it was given to me, so I have no clue what it is, but it's really beautiful. With the green and the yellowy gold in there. It's really nice. And I also have this little goddess symbol. It's made of like pinched clay. In the crystal shop that I used to live by, I had a ton of these, and I've just kept it with my crystals because it's just a safe place to keep little objects that you don't want to lose, but it's really small, as you can see here. Lovely shade of purple. And this is green calcite. Now, this used to be a really big piece, but one of my cats knocked it over. So it broke in two. But this is the remaining piece, and it's really beautiful. When calcite breaks, it breaks kind of in sheets, and you can see those sheets, those like very specific lines. But it's such a lovely, like springy sort of stone, and still a sizable chunk even after breaking. And this is my biggest piece. This is amethyst, and I love this amethyst. I really wish I had more crystals like this in my collection with the full clusters on top and like the stone itself underneath. This one usually rests on my desk, and I sometimes put other crystals on top of it or whatever else, but look at that. It just feels so real, so like geological, because it isn't all polished up and, smoothed out. So I feel very lucky to own this piece because amethyst is such a beautiful crystal. What I really would love is celestite in this form, but it's very, very expensive and hard to find. Okay. I have a lot of small gemstones over here to get through, so let's just start in this moon-shaped bowl. I have two pieces of sunstone. Here's the other one. Two pieces of sunstone. One of them I bought and the other was a gift. I just this beautiful like orange and white color. And I love the shapes of these. They have really nice little detail. There's tiny little specks of black in them as well. One of them is perfectly like triangular sort of shape, and I love that. I also have desert rose, and you have to be careful with these because they are kind of powdery, like they have a powdery outside. These little formations, I've seen huge versions of these and they're really gorgeous. I also have orange quartz, which is like a creativity crystal. I always keep these around when I'm writing. There's two points here. One of them is bigger than the other. They have really nice shapes though. I love them. I'll put that there. And this is Aragonite, which just sounds like a dragon. Whenever I talk about crystals, I always think of Dragonite from Pokemon. But Aragonite is such a unique crystal. I love the different layers and the colors. It's really, really beautiful. And this, I believe, is Serpentine, like polished serpentine. The contrast in color between the shades of green is really quite striking. Let's just take a bunch of blue ones out. I guess this one's kind of green. And one more. This one, maybe. Yeah. Yeah, forget this one. Okay, so these are some of my favorite blue crystals, and there are many different shades and hues here. Let's see. They sound so nice together. This is Sodalite. A very small piece, unfortunately, but has those white streaks in it. Really pretty. And this, I'm not certain. I think it might be blue agate, but if you have any clue, let me know. It's such a unique shade of blue. These are aventurine, one's darker than the other, but they're aventurine. Classic, beautiful, sort of like jade blue, turquoise blue sort of color. And what else? This one is another mystery. I had it written down, but I have no clue. It's been so many years. If you have any clue what this one is. It's a very vivid blue with sort of like yellowy brown on the bottom. And this is Amazonite, a very small piece that my mother had for like years and years and years and then gave to me for safekeeping. I like it. It's kind of boomerang shaped. And lapis lazuli, also from my mother. Her rock collection from many years ago. This one's such a unique piece because a lot of the rock's features are just on the surface in such a small surface area. It's really pretty. Okay. There's a couple hidden over here. This is Rhodonite. And it has like gray on the back, and then it's mostly this nice pink color. There's these two. This one I don't know. I got this in a bath bomb recently. It was like a snow moon ritual witchy bath bomb, and it was inside the bath bomb, so I don't know what it is. This is Dalmatian Jasper. You can probably figure out why. It looks like a Dalmatian dog. Love the little speckles. Let's gather all the black crystals, the dark ones. So there's definitely obsidian, onyx, and smoky quartz in here. I just don't remember like which is which. It's very difficult with black crystals. This one I don't know which one it is. It has a nice sheen to it. Same with this one. I'm thinking it's onyx, but can't be certain. This is smoky quartz because you can see the quartz inside the crystal. And this one I don't know again. Which one? Really pretty though. This is obsidian because it's just pure like volcanic ash in there, rock. And it is very light. Like it feels very light in your hand. Okay. Only got a couple left. Let's look at this one. This is honey calcite. And it's, I think, one of the only calcite crystals I have that's fully polished. It's kind of neat because you can see all of the formations in it, all of those textures and lines. Very pretty. This is a chunk of fluorite, which has that characteristic sort of aquamarine blue with purple striations throughout it. It's really pretty. And Angelite, and blue lace agate, and Chrysocolla. Just kind of tumble them around together. This is blue lace agate, and it's I remember looking at these because they're very much associated with mothers. And I got a piece from my mom. Angelite, that like opaque blue with white streaks throughout. And there's that fluorite again. And Chrysocolla. This is my absolute number one favorite crystal. It has the best colors I've ever seen. It's like looking at a map of an ocean from high above and seeing little land formations in the depth of water. And this one's Lepidolite, and so it looks like amethyst, but it's not. It's Lepidolite, a very dark purple color. With all sorts of different colors and sort of sparkly mineral elements to it. And 2 fragments of Howlite, which I love because it kind of looks like marble, and whenever you get it, it's in these very like slab-like formations, the way that they tumble it usually. Okay, and this is moss agate and bloodstone. So that's moss agate. It's like a dark, mossy forest bed green. And bloodstone is named as such because there are small red markings in it. There's like a few really tiny ones here that you can see right there. Another one of my favorite stones, bloodstone. And what else? Okay. There's an agate here as well. It's kind of this like deep caramelly orange color. You can tell because of the way that the looks like a tree trunk. And carnelian. Oh, that deep red. Sometimes kind of orangey stone, but I really love it. It's the only piece I have of it, weirdly enough. This one's really neat because it's got all sorts of little lines all over it. It's called Elephant Jasper. It looks almost like little fossils, you know. It's really pretty, very unique. And this is garnet, very small piece of garnet. The way that garnet naturally forms is really neat. And rainbow hematite. That sort of like oil slicked appearance to it. And it's a nice diamond shape in this, the way that it's been cut or tumbled. Okay, so I think that's my entire collection. We've emptied this moon-shaped bowl completely. There were a lot of crystals there, so thank you so much for joining me for this video today. It's really nice to share this with all of you. And I hope that you're having a great day, and that I've inspired you to take a look at your crystal collections or tap into your knowledge of crystals to help me identify some of the mysterious pieces of rock that I have here. Be sure to leave a comment if you know what some of the